What's up, everybody? Back for another beer review, and today is Wednesday, which of course means it's time for another Western New York Wednesday here on the channel. And the beer I'm reviewing today, I'm super excited for. Now, I know I say that about a lot of beers that I review on the channel. That's because it's the truth. I love reviewing beers. It's a lot of fun. But this one resonates with me more so than most beers that I review on the channel, so I'm really excited to get into it. And this beer comes from the Ellicottville Brewing Company, and they're out of Ellicottville, New York, and this is their Orange Chocolate Blonde Ale. So this is a blonde ale that is brewed with orange chocolate, comes in at 7.1% alcohol by volume, 17 IBUs in the time of review. This beer is approximately 3 weeks old. So the reason why I'm so pumped about this beer is because the orange chocolate they are using comes from the Platter's chocolate factory, which basically is the chocolate that I grew up with as a kid, and to this day I still enjoy. So when I was growing up and, you know, Easter Sunday, looking for those Easter baskets, my parents would buy Platter's chocolates, and the orange chocolate was my favorite and is still my favorite to this day. It just has such a unique character to it, more so than any other orange chocolate. You get those Terry orange chocolate bars, or you know, the ones you smash on the table. Those are delicious, but this just has a unique character to it. And the new Platter's Chocolate Factory, they opened it, a new one in North Tonawanda, New York. The old one was also in North Tonawanda, but they opened a pretty big facility, and it's less than 10 minutes from my house, and I've been there quite a few times. And they just have amazing chocolate. They also have ice cream there and custard and, you know, coffee and all kinds of stuff. It's a great place, but I'm surprised that they are collabing with Ellicottville, because Ellicottville is located in Ellicottville, New York, obviously, and they are, man, an hour and a half away from Platter's. But nonetheless, I'm super excited to give this one a go. So on the back here, they say, we've partnered with the fine folks at Platter's Chocolate Factory in North Tonawanda, New York, to bring you this unique orange chocolate blonde ale filled with milk chocolate flavor and zesty orange aromas. Rich and flavorful, this dessert ale is sure to satisfy your sweet tooth. So yeah, I'm super pumped to get into this one. Now, I haven't seen too many people drink this one, but it's going to be interesting, because if I was doing an orange chocolate beer myself, I don't think I'd necessarily go with a blonde ale as the base. But you know what? We'll see. We'll see if this one works out like they plan it to work out. Going to be using the Woodcock Brothers glass here for one main reason, and that's because they just opened up their new brewery and facility right next door to Platter's Chocolates in North Tonawanda. I need to go check them out and do like an on location, because I like what Woodcock Brothers does. They used to be located, or they still are located, their original breweries in Wilson, but that's like a 40-minute drive, so this is much closer. Anyway, yeah, that pours out like a really murky blonde ale. Honestly, it looks kind of like an IPA, has this really nice bright orange color, a little bit of like, you know, yellow in there, kind of looks like sunshine in a glass. Had about a half finger of an off-white head, but now it has a thin film. But yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like a blonde ale in some ways, maybe a little bit deeper, but anyway, let's get a nose on it. Hold on. Wow. So that smells exactly how Platter's orange chocolate tastes. I mean, it smells like this too, but the aroma is just bringing back memories of eating the chocolate, especially as a child. Yeah, the orange on here, they do say zesty orange, right? It is a very zesty, almost like fresh orange juice kind of quality. But then there's that unmistakable orange chocolate character. A little bit of like biscuity, bready, underlying base malt notes from the blonde ale. Maybe a little bit of like a zesty lemon too, along with an orange. I have this beer, this about probably around 50 to 55, been on my fridge for at least a half an hour. Listen, I cannot get over how much this smells like orange chocolate, like to a T. I'm not getting, like I said, a ton of other characteristics from the beer, like the, you know, blonde ales kind of lost a little bit aside from that biscuity, almost lemon-esque kind of thing going on. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to feel about this one before I go into it, because I feel like if I just drink it and it tastes like straight up liquefied orange chocolates from Platter's, that's going to be cool, but might be a bit much. Then again, if this is all about the aroma, like so many double dry hopped IPAs are, where you drink them and you're just like, I wish the aroma would carry over. I don't know. I am just waffling on. Let me get into it. So cheers, everybody. Let's see what this one has going on with it. It's weird. It's straight up weird. First thing I can tell you is that there is a lot of orange in this one. This comes off with a lot of orange. The orange rind, they say zesty orange, yeah. Orange zest, orange rind, even a little bit like fresh orange juice. It's quite unique. So the first thing I'll say is body. At 7.1%, this is like higher side of medium body. They have done the body on this one justice. The mouthfeel, it's carbonated, but it has a soft, smooth, almost creamy-esque mouthfeel to it that, you know, leads me to believe that they were kind of going for that because, you know, orange chocolate's quite creamy as well. But right up front, you're hit with like this slight biscuity bready malt component, a little bit of like a lemon zest. As it passes through the palate, that zesty orange, that orange rind, orange zest just pops up. It's in your face. It's the main character. It's a predominant note in this beer. And as it carries on through the rest of the palate and finishes, there's an ever so slight, you know, hint of like a chocolate, like a sweet milk chocolate bar. Definitely finishes on the sweeter side of things. Doesn't have any really dryness to speak of. I would say it has a straight-on sweet finish, but it's not sickly sweet. It's sweet, but not overly so. So this is a beer that I could definitely drink, and I will drink the rest of this one. But I could see maybe one and done for a lot of people when it comes to this beer, because it definitely is sweet, just not, you know, crazy sweet. This isn't a beer like I'd only drink 6 ounces of and be done with. Yeah, it's a solid beer. I'm enjoying this one. I do wish, and I'll just be honest with you, that aroma carried over. I wish there was more of the straight-on orange chocolate. This one's more orange than chocolate, and the aroma for me was better. So if you grew up with Platter's chocolate, or you like orange chocolate in general, and you're in the Western New York area and you want something unique, pick up a can of this. I will say at this point, when you see this review, I don't know if these are on shelves anymore because, yeah, it pretty much sold out in a lot of places. So you might find a couple 4-packs or single cans here and there lying around in the Western New York area at different bottle shops. But if you can get your hands on it, I'd say give it a go, especially if you like orange chocolate and you like what Ellicottville does. I would say for me, it's good, but it's nothing mind-blowing, and I wish the aroma carried over. So I'm going to give Ellicottville's Orange Chocolate Blonde Ale a solid 3.75 out of 5. Can't really go much higher than that. I do think they did a pretty good job with it, but I wish there was more chocolate and a little bit less orange in this one. But maybe they did that because they want it to be drinkable. I feel like I told you before, I actually took a sip of it and I was talking about the aroma. I don't know how a liquefied orange chocolate blonde ale would go over. So if you're just, you know, full-on straight crazy orange chocolate character in this and it was on the taste, you might be wanting to drink about a half of this can and being done with it. So maybe they went for the drinkability, kind of what they went for with this beer in the glass. So anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by. I want to say one thing too. Woodcock, who I mentioned, I don't know why I turned this around, I guess, when I looked at it, but the Woodcock brothers, they're actually doing a Platter's Orange Chocolate beer upcoming. I don't know if that's going to get, you know, canned or bottled or anything. They usually do cans. I think it might just be on tap, so maybe I'll have to do a on-location video. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another Western New York Wednesday. Come back next weekend for another installment, and hopefully we'll have another tasty Western New York offer. And until then, cheers, everybody.